There's Elfi in the blue, and he is playing Protoss to the west.
And will Taeja play the same? Will he play a more macro-focused game? He didn't actually get the best results in Game 1 with that early aggression, only killing 5 or so probes, which is easily replenished with double Nexus, double Chrono Boost, and Elfi could afford to lose those units, so we'll see. I mean, let's have a look if Taeja's going to be taking that gas. On this map, you can very easily go Marine expansion here quite easily. The only problem with going for it that Taeja's obviously going to keep in consideration is the bunker usually is closer towards the ramp because you want to deny range, scouting range from Elfi, but that means that you won't be able to repair it as easily because SCVs have to travel a long way. But as I say that, a second barracks has been thrown down here.
Hello. Interesting. And this is actually, that might punish Elfi because Elfi has a tendency of staying in the base for a long time. He likes to do a lot of harassment with this initial probe, and the question is, will he scout the 2 racks? He is actually going in that direction right now. Perhaps he might. Ooh, I think
he's going to check it.
Is he going to check it? Is he going to? Yes, there you go. He sees the 2 racks coming in. Very smart thing to do against any Korean Terran.
Absolutely, and now he doesn't need to rush with a 1 gateway expansion. He can take his time, add on additional gateways. Probably could defend it with just 2 gateways into an expansion, but may go for the 3. And the probe is just confirming, making sure that it doesn't get a cancellation, but it does actually, there you go, it does get cancelled.
Sneaky.
So we'll see. I mean, a bit of mind games from both players here. Slayer's Taeja now just going to go ahead and expand behind this, but does Elfi build double gateways and try to expand with 3, or does he just go for 1? Does he just go ahead and expand anyway?
Yeah, it would be nice just to see him expand, actually, but of course, it's a really big risk to take. There's still the possibility of that cancellation, but he can't confirm it. It's past the point where he'll be able to do that now.
And I think that Elfi's going to be able to just go ahead and say, there is that possibility he got cancelled, and the fact that I should be able to hold it on 2 gateways as well. I'm just going to go 2 gateways, then expand anyway. Yeah. So if he had thrown down the 3rd gateway, it could have been, your economy's going to really suffer against this. But so far, it's okay. You know, the barracks cost and then the cancellation, the non-rapid orbital command coming from the main, probably weighed up for the 2nd gateway cost anyway as they go into the mid-stages, probably equal.
Yeah, things are looking quite nice for both players at the moment. Taeja will have a slight edge because he did start this command center quite early. Adds on, in fact, 3 more barracks just to take him up to a total of 4. Still has not taken gas, I might add.
And we do see Elfi just wearing down the shields on his Stalker, sees only 4 Marines, and now he's like, all right, yeah, it got cancelled, and understands, but he's going to go in here with the probe, will get every single Marine, does not want to lose that Stalker, though.
No, he doesn't. No, that would be really, really awkward. But nice control there by Elfi. He eliminates that with the loss of a single probe, and neither Stalker goes down, so nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But the number of barracks that are coming up is actually quite scary, and this is still gasless.
Absolutely. So we're going to see a big, big Marine pressure. Probably around 60 Marines or so, but Elfi's already killed 5, including that one there.
Yeah.
And he's going to get another one. So this is actually amazing for Elfi so far.
Yeah, it's good. He might even get a SCV here, which will be wonderful. But he's just going to deny mining, which in itself is amazing. There's no stim. There's no chance of a stim anytime soon. And, I mean, this isn't even kind of a mega rack strategy. It's not really enough barracks to justify that, and it's on 2 bases anyway. So let's see what Elfi can do here. If he keeps both these Stalkers alive, this is a really nice control right here by Elfi. He's picking up so many Marines. Each of those Stalkers has 4 kills each. Neither has died yet, and now it's kind of time to back off, but that was brilliant. That really was. He has done significant economic damage. He's got a good read on what his opponent's done, and he's killed 8 Marines and has expanded behind that.
Yeah, Elfi's looking good. And the thing is, though, imagine if there were 8 more Marines, there'd be literally 20 Marines rolling at him right now. So even though he's taken a risk in his build to tech up just on 2 gateways, it kind of weighs itself fine.
Definitely.
Because now he will be able to wall off with a couple of sentries. The problem is for Elfi, though, is that he doesn't know what the hell is going on behind closed doors. Is there gas taken?
He's about to find out.
Doesn't want to lose those Stalkers, and good reaction time there from
Yeah,
Elfi.
he doesn't have to worry about it. The Stalkers do move faster, so he'll be able to get out of there. Still no stim. This gas is coming down at the 7.5-minute mark. It's so late. I think due to the number of Marines, perhaps Elfi smells what's going on. He does have a robo coming up, so he can confirm it. And he will be so happy to see it, potentially, because he opens up a great opportunity to actually do damage against a stimless force, but he's still up against 22 Marines. He needs more units.
Elfi's chrono boosting his Nexuses right now. I mean, that's a huge risk.
A bit risky, yeah.
I mean, I'd be warping in sentries like now and then just chrono boosting the gateways and getting ready to crush this and potentially just tech straight up behind it. This may be difficult for Elfi to hold. The first round of force fields are going to be fine to hold, but the second ones...
Guardian Shield goes up, and the force fields are pretty damn nice, honestly.
Yeah,
maybe overdid it just a little bit, but he's going to pick off those Marines, no problem, and Taeja's force has been completely blunted and is going to have to back off for reinforcements.
Yeah, man, that's why I'm a caster and he's a player. I'm like getting nervous. I'm like, oh, I got to chrono boost the gateways, but he holds easily with chrono boosting into the Nexus there. And
837 resources lost versus 50. That's the current situation.
Elfi's control of this game has been incredible. He sees the Marines with the Stalker in the middle. It does get picked off, but he picked off a few Marines there, and he has gone for the Colossus. And this is going to be an amazing play from Elfi, because his opponent is so far behind in tech. Stim started at the 9-minute and 15-second mark. Factory halfway from being completed. Even if he rushes for 2 medivacs, which, by the way, Taeja needs 2 medivacs, there's going to be a single and double Colossus out, and Elfi could actually seal the game up with a Colossus push.
I tell you, man, he's just amazing when he goes one game down against someone that people claim, oh, is much better than he is. But there are still problems here. He is going up against another Marine force. He has to nail his force fields well, and he does so. No problem at all, and easily eliminates that. Oh, he saved it. Oh, the sentry just goes down, but still, you trade 1 sentry for, what, 10 Marines? That's okay.
Yeah, Elfi playing a very solid game, but Taeja scans the main now. And now Taeja has a decision to make. He sees the robotics bay. Does he risk building 2 medivacs to heal his units, to make them stronger in the overall battle? Or does he just build Vikings immediately to prepare for this push? And the chrono boost has been spent on nothing but the robotics bay and robotics facility. I wouldn't be surprised if Elfi threw down 3 more gateways to try to seal it. And Taeja, what does he do now? He switches up. Does he build medivacs? He's going to squeeze out 2 more medivacs.
He's putting another starport down.
Yeah, he builds another starport, knowing that this is going to be rough, man. This is going to be a rough ride for Taeja. And Elfi throws down additional gateways, just 2. And he's going to be pushing out. He's going to clean the Marine from the 3rd base, so that this could be an expansion, but at the same time, he will push here with Thermal Lance. And Taeja's going to be under pressure, man. This is going to be rough.
It is going to be very difficult to deal with. Taeja's still lacking key upgrades, but he has started on and is about to complete his +1. Stim, at the 12-minute mark, is about to complete here, and still no upgrades for Elfi here. He could start to fall behind there, but Colossus kind of nullifies that, and he's going to try and take the center. He shouldn't have a problem. The force fields are brilliant. They are absolutely fantastic. That's half the army annihilated. The Colossus takes 12 kills, and Taeja is just running for cover right now.
Taeja built a 3rd medivac, man, as well, so actually, this is horrible for Taeja, and Elfi looks very, very strong, marching towards Taeja's base. He's going to build a pylon. He has 5 gateways to reinforce this with as well, while building a 3rd base, while just moving forward, and Taeja's in trouble.
How the hell does he do it?
No way can he hold this.
With what exactly? I have to wonder. There's 2 Colossus, and he's building 3 Vikings at the moment. It's got to be perfect to actually keep this alive. The SCVs are going to get annihilated in a couple of Colossus shots here. He's moving forward, taking quite a bit of damage from the back there. Needs to be careful with his positioning. Elfi pushing in once again, getting good fire on that group. Force fields nicely placed from all sides. Elfi taking barely any damage whatsoever. Taeja losing his entire army. Elfi pushing in, continuing to go for it. 1 Colossus has gone down here. The Stalker count is still extremely high, however. Elfi needs to control. Doesn't want to lose too many units. Don't slack off now, but Taeja at 53 supply, falling rapidly. Elfi still got a Colossus on the field. 2 more units fall from the sky, and Elfi trashing this natural.
And I'm sure I can hear the crowd saying, "Get out the game, Taeja!" And look at this now, man. He's so good. And Elfi's going to have so much confidence going into this 3rd game. Let's have a look at how many SCVs have been killed. 32 SCVs. Taeja is going to try and rescue this game. But at the same time, Elfi has a 3rd base. He has double upgrades as well. And Elfi can very easily tech over, double upgrades, can throw down the Templar Archives now. And it's looking so good for the Finnish player.
It's looking good for him, but I just want to point something out. Never, ever count a Slayer's player out of a game. They are combat kings. They are really incredibly hard to kill. Taeja will not GG. Elfi, I feel, was actually right to get out there because he would have taken more losses. It's kind of like diminishing returns. He doesn't do enough damage and he takes more losses. He gets a free donation right there from Slayer's Taeja. Goes to poke in once again. And this is the kind of time we just get ahead, get really far ahead, and then get your production to the level that you can as a Protoss at this stage of the game.
And he's going to poke him one more time, and he doesn't need to take a fight here because he knows he's got 3 bases. And the thing is, he's sitting here comfortable knowing that drops can't really happen, because as soon as Taeja tries something like that, Elfi marches through against the minimal army that is already there for Taeja and will secure the win. But now we have 1-1 about to finish, Zealot charge, Templar Archives about to finish as well. Immediately, he can go into 2-2 upgrades, and he can sit back. He can be like, all right, come and get me, man. Come and get me. And he's going to be able to send Zealots across an observer to see, is there a third base? What is Taeja doing? And this is pretty damn good.
Well, Taeja at the moment is just trying to remax his force as quickly as he can, but he is very far behind in that aspect. His army supply is matched up, but his worker supply certainly isn't. Taeja's stuck on 2 bases. Elfi is on a comfortable 3, working out 42 to 76. Getting the Ghost Academy out in anticipation for the transition there. His Viking count is at 6 at the moment. It would be interesting, actually, to see Elfi just not transition out of that and go right back to Colossus, but Storm works here as well. So we'll see what happens. They roll Taeja at the moment, trying to take control of the center.
Yeah, and Elfi's going to be like, all right, this must be his desperation push, let's get ready. And stops building probes, throws all the chronobursts into the gateways, and we're just trying to build the biggest army he can. But it looks like Taeja is going to drop into the main base here. There's a High Templar with a feedback available, and 2 cannons, oh no, it's not 2 cannons, sorry, 1 cannon is being constructed, but doesn't look like it will get there in time, though.
The feedback
Elfi
won't help. There's no energy on these things.
He's just warped in units as well, so I don't even think he can warp in units.
Yeah, he's going to do quite a lot of damage. The feedback really doesn't do a lot because there was no energy available there. A good choice, but a Colossus comes to save the day. In fact, 2 of them simply pulled up the ramp, but he's taking a lot of damage. I don't want to lose it. Nice snipe there by Taeja. Very, very good indeed. Moves the second one back, cleans that up. That was a good drop for Taeja, honestly. And now he can actually take that Colossus as well, unless he gets the hell out of there. He's able to get it. Zealots can't do that. I'm sorry.
Elfi, be careful with your units.
Yeah, don't throw this away now. Nicely shot there. The Storm goes down, but actually he lands the Vikings, supposed to pull them back. Really nice moves by Taeja. As I said, never count a Slayer's player out, and Elfi doesn't want to get cocky. That said, economic advantage still way ahead in terms of Elfi. He's got what he needs here. The Vikings land to do plenty of damage. This might actually be an opportunity to go back into Colossus, and I think he's realized that there's ghosts on the way. If he cleans these Vikings out, then yes, go Colossus, absolutely. Colossus pops out. There's the cleanup.
That's a little bit unfortunate there for
Yeah,
Taeja.
I wish that hadn't come out at that time because that's been spotted now.
And how many High Templar are left? There are 3 High Templar. Medivac's low energy. He's going to try and drop with all 4 Medivacs now. He's taking a humongous risk because he's got nothing to defend the third base, the natural, or anything here. But he will do a lot of damage inside the main base of Elfi.
Yeah, 4 Medivacs worth of troops. That's pretty damn huge. Let's see what Elfi can do. He does not want to send that Colossus in. His production is going to get gutted. To start rebuilding that as quickly as he can, perhaps at his natural or at his third. Taeja takes out several gateways, takes out the Robo, can also take out the... Finally, Elfi is able to get... But he doesn't have that... Everything that's said, Stalkers are too far back. As is my microphone, apparently.
Apparently so, and Elfi, he needs to keep hold of this game. And he's starting to lose grip of it. The drop comes back in again. And no way could we see a comeback from Taeja in these positions.
It's a Slayer's player.
Incredible. The upgrades are not in his favor. He doesn't have the army advantage, but he's consistently dropping Elfi, and he now has a third base up and running of his own.
What do you do in this situation? Do you try and crush the drop, knowing that Taeja can get out quickly? Or do you try and go for a base trade with your opponent? That's certainly a possibility.
He needs to just leave Stalkers there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the easy option. Leave some units behind so that the drop is now nullified and push out with everything else, but at the same time, Total Biscuit.
Engagement coming in right here. Does he have enough charges? He probably does, actually. He should be able to clean this up. The drop is happening again. A Storm is used to deny it just for the time being. Elfi's defense is getting back on track, but it's giving Taeja kind of an opportunity. Still, the supply difference is massive. But once again, if you can't do anything anything with your supply, then there's no point in having it. Third base is now up for Taeja. I would actually like to see some counter-harassment, maybe with Warp Prism here from Elfi once he gets that Robo back up.
And he's going to march through the center now, and he's left units behind finally, and he's just going to push through. He has 3-3 upgrades just 30 seconds away, and Taeja in a world of trouble. There's so much variety within Elfi's army, and Taeja has to run home.
He does. I mean, the amount of damage that Taeja's done is considerable, and he was looking for the comeback there, but Elfi's army is just ballooned in size, and upgrades-wise it's crazy. Another Storm to deny. I love that choice. A great option just to stop anyone from dropping in that area. Area denial. Elfi moving for the interception. Oh, nicely caught. 1 and 2. And that is most of Taeja's army just shot out of the sky right there. He's in a world of pain.
And Elfi fires down the Mosquito eventually in this game, and now he's got nothing to worry about. He can almost attack, move, and go kill him and
he's
end the
maxed
game.
out. He might as well. He's even starting shield upgrade. +3/+3 versus 1/1 with an army supply that's almost double of your opponent's. Now just
two
hit him.
upgrades advantage. It's 3-3 versus 1-1.
It's sanity. Just hit him. Just hit him with everything you've got, and that's exactly what he's going to be doing. Elfi showing once again that he doesn't go down to Korean Terrans. He's going to take this game. He's going to equalize it at this stage. Just kill him.
All right, man. He's patient. He's being cautious. He doesn't want to lose this game. It's a very important game to lose, and a very embarrassing one as well.
Has he gone for a snatch?
And,
EMP goes down and misses absolutely everything.
All right, this is it. This is it. It's the final countdown.
And the Ghosts are going to die on the left flank in about 2 seconds' time. And this is what happens when you have +3 chargelets going in. And so much damage done to Taeja's army here. He's just battering down the doors. Elfi taking damage, little bits of damage. It's about a